What's up, guys? It's your boy Ian Walker back. Wow, this is trash. Hey guys, it's your boy Ian Walker. I'm back here with another blog. Video blog of my artist journey. Just wanted to talk about a few things, and also do an unboxing. That I want to do for the video today. So one of the things that I did while working on doing a few things actually. So the last week I've been working on something that's been pretty cool, pretty epic, I think. And I think is going to change the game as far as the convention scene is concerned. About a week, last week before, something like that, I had the privilege of going to the Afro Comic Con. It was a virtual con that I did, and I put it together. And I was there with some folks in the virtual con, and I got a lot of networking done. Met a lot of cool people, some cool artists, and I really appreciated the whole one-on-one interactions with that situation there. One of the things that I did after the fact was I found out about a program online called Topia.io, a browser-based like virtual reality platform where people can kind of interact with each other. And I decided to gather that together with another browser-based conferencing tool to create the ultimate con experience, and thus I created the Obsidian Artist Virtual Marketplace. So it is a place where, if you think about a farmer's market, or you think about like an artist alley in a regular convention, this will allow you to have an actual interactive experience. You like have an avatar that you go on into the world with, or the virtual market. You move your token around, you go by a table, they pop up, hey, how you doing? You could walk over to their table, the virtual table, you'll click on the link, and then you get access to their booth, which then you are able to talk to the actual vendor behind the table one-on-one. They'll give you a link. You could click on their link. You can look through all of their items and stuff that they have available, whether it be their Etsy store, personal portfolio, just for the event or whatever the case is. And you can buy from them right then and there on the spot, or you can buy from their store, whichever the case is. But it mimics the idea of looking through, looking at their items at a physical con. But it also puts you in line to talk to an actual person as well, which I think is really, really cool. So I think I finally figured out that aspect of the con. That will be something that is amazing. If I do a couple more of these cons, the plan is to do this market like every other week, every other Saturday to start, see how it goes, see how people respond to it. The first one's going to be November 20th. So I got some time. I'm gonna put the link below in the box if anyone is interested. There are only 24 spots available, so if you want to do that and get in, put in your application. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be legit. I'm pretty excited about it, and I really hope that it can turn into something that's gonna be big, because this is just a small scale version of what I really have plans for next year, which is an actual virtual comic convention, and information will be up to that soon. So we'll see. I'm just taking the baby steps, but I'm making the moves, I got the website done for one of my ongoing clients. I'm going to be starting on the social media for them very soon as well. So I'm happy about that. I'm closing in on getting the book project done, and the artwork for that done. And it's going cool. It's going cool. That will allow me to get back to work on my graphic novel, the second issue on that, getting back to writing that and getting that completed. Because, yeah, that's got to get done. I got to get that finished before March. So anyway, here's the moment of truth now. I told you guys earlier in the video that we were going to do an unboxing. And so technical difficulties has arisen. Anyway, so I got some markers. I've been reading about online about this marker company called Ohuhu. That's how I say it. It's Ohuhu, but I always say Ohuhu when I say it. It sounds Hawaiian. I don't know if the makers are from Hawaii. I'm not sure, but I did that. I decided to get the dual tip 320 markers, you know, because I just don't know how to do anything like basic or nothing. And I haven't bought myself something in a while, and this is an investment that I'm hoping that'll work out. I love markers. I do marker work, and I've been using Copics for a while. These are the ones that are called the Copic Killer. I don't think it's Copic Killer because they don't have refills like Copics do. They have brush nibs. They're an alcohol-based marker. Apparently, as far as quality is concerned, they're better than Copic. But as far as being a Copic Killer, you gotta have refills. Gotta have the refills. And once you get the refills, then we'll talk about you being a Copic Killer. Give me a 320 color base set of refills. Okay, give me a refill set. Copic Killer for the same price you got for the markers. Because I know the refills and the markers are about the same price with Copic. So Ohuhu has to do the same thing with theirs. No, I'm not sponsored. Only got 11 subscribers to this channel. So I'm not good enough to be giving free stuff and to be trying out things. So this came out of my own pocket. Okay. This came out of my own pocket. I spent this. I did this. The set as a whole was only $150, which is way less than Copic. Copic, you get the whole set. It's around like $4,000. That's not counting refills. So it's a grip. It's a grip. Worth it, but a grip. But I got these to see. I just went all in. So I got these to see if it's worth all the hype. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start with this unboxing here. All right. See you in a few. Okay, so now we're starting with the box here. I just showed you guys that earlier. Now we're gonna come out with the razor blade. Oh, that didn't come out right, man. I was hoping to flick that knife open like I was one of the warriors on West Side Story. Let's go ahead and open this piece up. Open it up on the sides. I'm kind of excited. I've seen a bunch of videos already for this. So I already kind of know what's in it, but I still want to do one for the streets out here in this piece here. Look at that. Oh, that's a pretty bag. It's a real pretty bag. All right, then. Look at that. Look at this. This bag is legit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of impressed. Let's take off this clip because I don't want to deal with that right now. But I like that it has its own arm strap. I think that's neat. Okay, let's bring that here like that. Open this up here. And oh my God, it's just like the videos. Look at that, guys. Wow. This is 320 markers. These are a lot smaller than I thought they would be. On the other YouTube videos, they look like they were just much bigger. But here's one of the markers here. Ohuhu is a fine tip marker here. And that, let me switch the angle here so I can show off the markers more. Okay, we back. We out here, folk. We out here, people. Okay. I'm coming up here now with this Ohuhu marker here. I like the size. They have the same look and feel as the Copic sketch marker. So if you see here, it's part of ash. That is not cute. I was just opening the box. It's the same look and feel as the Copic marker, so it's about the same size. Ohuhu sets themselves apart by having a different, having a more design feel to them. So if you see here, they have a fine tip nib and then the brush nib, or the chisel tip nib here. Okay, so that looks, and yes, they're definitely alcohol-based markers. They got that smell, that fine tip. I usually don't use the fine tip a lot, so I think with these markers I'm going to be using that chisel tip side more on there. So I gotta keep that in mind. But I like this here. The only thing, the colors are mixed around a little bit more. Everything's mixed up. So I'm gonna need to go in. I need to create a swatch and kind of get all the colors organized and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that for this video. But some of the things that they have in here, this is a neat idea. They have a plastic, it says if you're coloring on thin paper, please put this pad between your coloring sheets to prevent any bleed through. So it's like a little thin sheet here, there. So I'll place that underneath there so it doesn't bleed through, like that, like that. Ohuhu has given me color swatches. I like that a lot. These little papers here. So I guess I can go through each of these and fill in the colors so that I'll have my own guides for the swatches and the like. That's really cool. I know there's one more in here. Ohuhu markers. Oh, the Ohuhu series. So I guess I guess I didn't get the whole set. I got the entire set of the Ohuhu series, which is the chisel and the fine tip. I know there's other sets as well that which have the brush tip, and I do want to try out the brush tip markers here. But it looks like they have their own little fold out swatch here. Unfortunately, as every artist knows, these swatches that they have on here aren't exactly going to be accurate as far as, you know, color representation accurately. So, you know, can't always go by that, unfortunately. As far as the sets is concerned, it actually has a section in here. The Ohuhu set comes with 320 colors. And, oh, so the Honolulu set is the one with the chisel tip and the brush tip, and I like that. And that comes in 216 colors. Then there's Maui, and then there's Lanai, or Launi, or whatever. Now the Maui are water-based. The Lanai are watercolor brushes. So I'm starting to go into watercolor. I might have to get into that. I'm not down with water-based brushes. You miss me with that. But the Honolulu is an alcohol-based. That has 216 colors. So your boy's gonna have to get in on that for the brush tip madness. In fact, that 216 might be one that I take to conventions once they open back up. They have a fine tip and a brush tip, and there's a chisel tip and a brush tip. I personally like chisel and brush. So that's cool. So, yeah, I actually want to read this more because I want to learn more about Ohuhu. You know, maybe if my channel gets bigger, you know, they could be a sponsor of mine or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's gonna be cool. I'm not gonna organize and swatch right now. Well, I guess I could probably do that a little bit here, or do I? that a little bit here, can't we? Yeah, just so that you guys can see the quality. And yeah, let's get to swatching. Let's get to swatching. Let's go. Okay, everybody, so now I am moving on. I decided instead of doing the swatch, I would just kind of start coloring this a little bit to see how the markers work. So so I'm gonna test it just out on this tree right here. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. So these are markers. These markers, I'm gonna go with the. We're not gonna go dark green. We're gonna go. Again, I'm kind of doing this off top because I don't know the range of colors really all that well. I don't like that color there. Let's see. Vivid green. No, we don't like that either. No, we need a darker green. Let's go with deep olive green. And then not canary yellow because we're not doing yellow. Let's try these. And then for the browns, we're gonna go with tumbleseed. And burnt orange. No, we're not doing burnt orange. Let's see, raw umber. Let's try that. I don't know what these colors are. I'm just going with the flow with these things. I love the package that they come in. I'm totally feeling that. That is for sure. So we're gonna start with the tree here. I'm gonna go from, let's go from dark to light. But what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna go light to dark because I don't want the lighter marker to jank this up. So what I'm gonna do first, before I do that, I think when I use each marker, I'm just gonna do the swatch for it, huh? Yeah. 475. E. 475 and 557. Okay, so E475 is right here. It's called Tumbleweed. And I'm going to go ahead and color that in like so. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and use this fine tip for this. Okay, so that's a darker brown, right? Okay, so that's good. And then E557. 557 is right below it. We're going to go with the fine tip here with this one. And look at that, it's darker. Okay, good to know. Okay. So with this tree, we're going to go, so now that we know that that's a lighter color, we're going to go ahead and with the inks here. that one there. Go ahead and let that dry a little bit to prevent the money. Let's see how this goes to the paper. Ooh, look, that goes through the paper real hard. Okay, so that's something to note. Yeah, this is gonna bleed through this paper like crazy. Yeah. So when you're sketching in your sketchbook, just make sure, you guys, that you have some good protection underneath your paper here. Okay. I'm gonna bring this slide down here like that. Do that like this here. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna bring back the swatch here. That looks good. That looks decent, right? So now we're in the G section of the markers here. Let's see here. It's G. Swatch through. Okay, so G 287. You can see how that looks. Apple green. They feel really good in your hand. I do like that. They feel just like Copic markers, so that's nice. 287, then 345. 345 is right underneath. This is a deeper color. It's a good thing that I am swatching these first, so I'm seeing what color they are, because that would have been a disaster if I came in with this other color here. So G369 matcha green. Let's see what this looks like here. Okay, perfect mid-tone. Okay, so all right, I like that. So we're gonna go with the 345 deep olive green. Well, first the lightest color, so we're gonna go with the yellow green, or the apple green first on the tree here. We're gonna go ahead and use this nail there. Okay. Now we're going to go in with the matcha green. with the deep olive green. What I'm gonna do is this seems to work well over the inks. It's not smearing it at all, which I'm very impressed about. Usually some markers will run the ink even though the ink is dry. But this is not doing that at all, which I am very impressed with. I'm very happy about, because that actually means quite a bit, you know? So I'm glad to see that this is not, these markers aren't doing that. Okay. Good, nice little three-tone tree here. Little three-tone tree action going on here. Probably could have chose better colors. So here's the downfall. The bleed on these is major. If you're using thin paper, these are not the markers to use on regular paper. They bleed through like crazy. And I don't think they went through this bad on with Copics. I'm trying to find a page here in the sketchbook, maybe that I did. Yeah. So here's a page that I did with Copics, and they did not bleed through as bad to the other page. This other page was still usable. Here again, I have another page with the inks and all of that, and it just didn't go through like that. You know. Let me see. Here's the spirit. These were done with gray tones. Yeah, this one kind of went through, but it's not as bad as this. I mean, look at that. I mean, that bleed is really bad. So I can't say I'm too thrilled with that. I'm not gonna lie. The finish is very nice on this, I will say. It retains that very well. So, let's see. Combine that with the matcha green here. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to do a whole piece with these markers before I come to a solid conclusion for these markers. I can't really say. I mean, this is done on paper. I need to go ahead and test these out on Bristol as well. So once I do that, I think I'll have a better idea there. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop the video here, and if you guys like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video with anybody. Click the notification bell in the video so that you can get more updates when my videos come out. Follow me on all the socials, which will be linked in the description below. I'm actually just going to link my link tree, which then will give you the link to everything there. I'll also put the link up for the Ohuhu markers if this is something you're also interested in as well for yourself. I mean, I think they're pretty good quality markers, but again, I think on this type of paper, I don't think it's the best. On this type of paper, I think the bleed through is pretty substantial, and that's one thing that they don't show a lot of. So, you know, doing your Ohuhus in your sketchbook, you know that you can only use one side of the page. Like, you're not gonna get double use out of your book, double page use. So keep that in mind. Link the markers below, and that's it, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next vlog. Take care.